leading into the major. Stack out towards long, and Vitality is coming right at it. Or excuse me, Falcons coming right at the defensive stack from Vitality.
Everyone's here, ready to fight. Flames in the pit, low on HP. Takes us a couple of steps back. Fire right at his feet. But it's about ZywOo protecting him. Multiple Falcons flying towards him, and ZywOo's taking damage. Nico and kicks in. Great start here for Falcons.
Really nice patience to make sure you can pin ZywOo down. This round turned on its head. Vitality with an advantage, but quickly taken away from them. Last three players are all here. They know exactly what's coming. They need the kills.
Mezzi jumping up, trying to get down to safety. He actually gets away from that. Apex yet to reveal his position. Needs to rely upon Rops to connect something with his high HP. And now Apex is spotted. Nico's going to bring him down. m0NESY to follow up, and only a single kill in this pistol round for Vitality. They are locked out of it. Rops to step up, but plenty of Falcons players staring him down, and there's the pistol for Falcons.
So a triple kill for Nico in the pistol as well. That's got a lot of words about him needing to be here today. And upgraded pistols for Vitality's defense. This second round buy is going to be intimidating. We're getting started early this year.
Familiar sound. And Apex wants to hunt down that trophy that he missed out on last year against the very players on the other side of the server. Good start here for Falcons into the fourth spy. Another tag from ZywOo's scout. Oh, it's going the way of Vitality all of a sudden. Two players left. Tessus and m0NESY trying to bring this back. And with Tessus' double kill, it's within touching distance again.
They've got time to work this, but with the low HP, so dangerous everywhere you go. And you're going to want to be quiet and slow about it. m0NESY drops down. That's good information passed over to Rob. So Mezzi comes back. One more tag through the door. Oh my lord, I don't know how they get out of it. m0NESY forces him back. Holds on to middle. Tess is waiting out the smoke on Catwalk, but m0NESY adds a kill to his tally.
And Tessus has already started to try and pull this back for Falcons. He needs this kill, and he's going to hunt ZywOo down. And hand to the head for Apex, as he knows that this was an opportunity for Vitality that has just slipped away. But there's still a shot for Mezzi. Both players incredibly low. If he can connect with the scout, he can win this for Vitality. Timing favors m0NESY to get across the doors and up to the Xbox.
Timing on the flank, though, is everything. If he jumps up, he's playing it slow. He's playing it safe. No flank coming in quite yet. The timing could be brutal. m0NESY and Tessus with low HP working up the courage to start moving into the open, and Mezzi has just now gotten on Catwalk behind them.
Switched out to the Cleo. He's going to have one right in front of him. There's the kill on Tessus. Can he bring down m0NESY? Mezzi against m0NESY. Grenade not going to work out, but the bullets will. And Merriman steps up immediately to tie up the game. Silence as Falcons have made their way through the mid doors. No one from Vitality close by to detect them, but they'll start to realize how quiet it is and the gap that they've left open in mid.
Yeah, it's just going to be, I mean, basically it's just like they're waiting for the reaction from Vitality, and now it's a B split.
Well, the smokes are up, a little gap here for ZywOo to spot through, and he's going to use that perfectly. Kickstand goes down. Fantastic response from Nico. 55 seconds left. Limited time, and they're starting to go up cat. They're going to be accelerating into the A site, leaving Tessus and CT to cut rotations. And here comes the Flames Flash to try and assist Apex. Flash comes a little late, but Apex still making it work. Flames to step up beside him. And now it is all Nico. A 1v3 and some clinical taps. It's exactly what you expect from Nico, but can he get a couple more? Takes the plant, does not look too long, and Flames takes the fight to bring him down.
I don't think he ever thought Flames would stick around that close for that kind of a swing. 2-1.
Well, that's a new one.
It's very aggressive as well, I'll say. All right, Nico leading the way for Falcons around the corner of Catwalk. Two players to find, two players defending, and first one he can't handle.
Oh, Nico going to drop to Flames. He's having a great time on the MP9 to kick off Dust 2. Grenades following up and forcing Vitality to take a couple of steps back. They've got so much time left. We've got Falcons with a 4v5 to try and convert in their favor. So they back away, they send a couple players down into mid and filter into the upper tunnels.
It's been kind of an on route. I feel like everything building up to that moment was just to be able to walk that contact catwalk with Nico. And now that he's gone down without any kind of success, it's sort of, okay, I guess we'll just fall back to the B bomb site. Rops is here, Apex and CT spawn. Rops is alone on this side of the map. And Kixin is holding them at bay.
Oh, Rob's getting into position just in time behind the car, and it's only one from Robs. Not enough to keep his team comfortable on this B site, so Apex tries to stop the bomb from getting across, can't do it. And now comes the Kicksand lurk. He gets in behind that smoke. He's being flanked by Mezzi, but he's already a little bit too far, and he's going to make it work on ZywOo. Oh, a second from Kicksand. A 3K in the round, and he's got the read on Mezzi too. He knows exactly where he is. In the round, comfortably in control of Falcons' hands thanks to their in-game leader.
All thanks to the in-game leader. Massive performance, and Kicksand has been doing a lot of that for Falcons since he's joined the team. A fragging in-game leader who likes to take space. And yet again, highly impactful in a round they absolutely need it in the early stages of Dust 2. Mezzi with the off angle, won't even be able to find it. Kicksand adds his fourth. And he's got Zonic feeling good. High fives all around. It's a 3-2 score. However, all that said, Vitality still know exactly what's coming. Nobody in middle for the CT side, everyone at A.
It's a good start here to the round for Falcons. Magic to spam down through the smoking wall.
Yeah, but ZywOo just made the move to get in that same position, and now he's got m0NESY.
Jumping into the crosshair, the Frenchman connects. And the smoke goes down to the CT cross, but the bomb is bailed out. It's going back to B, and that means they're going to put pressure here on Rops.
There's a timing of weakness in this Vitality of defense before they realize that they need to fall back and get away. I don't think ZywOo has all the information, so it's Mezzi to slide into CT spawn. But how aggressive will he be in running to the B bomb site when Rops calls contact?
You can often rely on Rops to lock down this B site. They're going to be aware they're going up against it, but it's not so clean in the first couple of bullets. Still stabilizes for one. Mezzi's come back to try and stop them on the cross at the door, but Nico confident to just fight. He'll toss the bomb across. He'll come second, and he'll join up with that explosive and put it down on the site. Magic has to protect him as Apex comes to the window, forced back out of it. Grenade goes down, and Magic's health removed to half. Magic goes for the fight, but ZywOo's come to back him up, and now it's Nico left alone, spotted at the window. Ready for ZywOo to come through the door, but it's Apex with a death sentence from the window.
Yeah, Nico just gets caught in a position where he has nowhere to go. He wanted to get aggressive towards window, but when Apex spots him out early, feels real uncomfortable taking that fight.
Grenade goes up into short. It's going to be half the health for m0NESY and Magis removed. Best case scenario here for Falcons seems like getting that bomb down, and you've got to get past ZywOo for that to happen. Good shot here from Nico as well. Delivers the opening. Apex protects ZywOo, and it's all falling apart for the side of Falcons. Not looking like they're going to be able to break through, especially with that rifle going down to mid.
Frustrating for Nico. He feels like he's got the fight he wants. He feels like he's got the spam lined up, and Rops just kind of slides into the open while he's shooting into the door. Nice mechanics from Rops in that fight. So this should be a 4-round lead for Vitality, barring any crazy shenanigans. Apex and Flamesy to defend. Kicksand only has a Tech 9, and they've just got to go for it. Molotov, it means it's only Apex here for the moment, and that's just fine.
Nearly all they need, but Kicksand makes sure that the Tech 9's got a little bit of sting in it. Is there more from Kicksand? Dives down into CT looking for a follow-up kill, but it's all about just getting away now. He's not going to die before the time, don't want to die after the time, and in fact, that's exactly what's going to happen. So $2,200 in the bank for Kicksand. At least he's not at the 0 mark, but ain't too pretty.
Yeah,
too pretty.
That hurts quite a bit if you're Kicksand, but...
Oh, Robs, here we go. A little bit more proactive play. You say you were missing that in the early rounds, but they feel comfortable now, 6-2 up to try it. And Tess is going to make sure that Robs does not take a step further.
I don't know if he spotted a barrel, but he started spamming the smoke before Rops came out, so I think Rops just walked into the spray. But still, Falcons haven't shown clean finishing moves, the ability to close out the rounds. So this one isn't done yet. 4 versus 5, and ZywOo is going to be back at the bomb site. They've conceded long entirely. Everyone playing behind this catwalk smoke for the moment. This is an awkward place for a CT clash.
Flames goes to the side of the smoke, and as soon as he gets detected, bullets come in. ZywOo back it off. It becomes a little bit awkward, but he still connects one. Then trade it out as Nico ravages the defenses. Mezzi topples to m0NESY. And an injection of life in another round for Falcons.
Those are the exact rounds you want to see out of Nico. That's how he's going to provide the benefit for Falcons.
Gathering outside of B. Ready to try and break through Rops and Mezzi. The spray comes in, and Mezzi with a double kill stops Falcons in their tracks. It's Rops and daylight robbery from Robin. It's going to be a shutdown. And m0NESY to try and pull them out of the hole. He's alone in the world now. 29 seconds left.
And 16 HP, not even going to get there. Apex finds the last. Vitality close off a strong half, a 7-5 lead over Team Falcons. And Falcons going to take the calm open of this round to get a little bit of map control, and Tessis is very curious.
I love how willing he is to take this space right now as well. How quick does he get this flank going? The risk might pay off for how quick he is now behind them.
If they can stall out at the B bomb site, Magisk has a smoke. If he realizes they're out mid, he's going to call it out now. Door smoke just at this moment.
Well, he's seeing them run up to the B ramp, but how much can he really do? ZywOo's planted himself behind the doorway, so he's cutting off that rotation. Kicks in at the back of the site, eventually taken out. Magisk only getting one with the dual Berettas. And so Tessis has changed up, and ZywOo's heard it. So he's starting to flank through the lower tunnels. ZywOo is now flanking Tessis. And how quick can Tessis be? Can't deny the bomb plant. Can't get away with a kill in the back of Robs. And now the flank of ZywOo has arrived, and Tessis is gone. m0NESY and Nico stopped at the door, so it's all Nico left. Quick headshot. Can he find any follow-ups? And the answer to that is no. Apex puts one right between his eyes, and we've got the pistol here for Vitality.
Yeah, ZywOo flanks out the flanker. That's really nice. Heard the footsteps coming down mid at a very big play to secure some safety at that B bomb site and put himself in a safe position to play the post plant. Falcons won the pistol in the first half, but lost the second. They're going to look at it to have a force buy in this round to see if they can do the same thing. Scout on m0NESY and Magisk, MP9 on Kixen.
Good pick for Kixen. He's going to get away with a double push through long. Without a clean start in the half, perhaps Kixen can level Falcons up in this round here.
I mean, I wouldn't say this is a must-win round from Falcons, but it is now that you're in this 5-on-3. Like,
got to take this opportunity.
It's not going to be like you're not going to lose the match or anything if you lose this round, but with this kind of an advantage and being able to turn the round with this kind of a scoreboard, you have to sink it. You have to sink this putt.
Look who's waiting on the other side. It's Kixen again with Nico tucked in the corner. Kixen already with a double kill. Can he get another one before going down here and setting up the Nico Deagle? Just around that corner, ZywOo's going to come out. It's Kixen and Nico combining together, and it's a shutdown of Vitality's attack. Only Flames left, and not a single kill from Vitality here. Flames could change that, but Tessis catches a great timing up on the Xbox. And X marks the spot as he blasts Flames open.
He turns his head and turns it right back into the barrel of a Deagle.
Well, they lost one in the first half here with Dust 2 that allowed Vitality to get a good start. They've won one of their own now. They've got to use this opportunity to start building into the second half.
Well, the exact way to do it is to get a pick from m0NESY on Apex right through the smoke as he drops down.
And you want m0NESY to get going because he's been incredibly quiet in this opening map of the semifinals. Getting the AWP on the CT side is where he can do some of his best work.
Yeah, Nico's been great, 14 kills. Kixen has been spectacular, probably the most impactful rounds.
Nico to deploy smoke. Are they going to respect it? Doesn't look like it. Smoke's following up here for Vitality. They're going to come through it, and look who's waiting for them. Nico steps up, and it's only one kill. Some more pressure on m0NESY.
Should be fine. Flashed off the cross. Oh, look good. But they've got two players out towards long, so a retake, but strong positions for Falcons.
One kick. It's on the back of m0NESY.
A little bit awkward though. Vitality just drops a smoke in CT spawn, which means Magisk and Kixen have a labored way to get through.
ZywOo's going to be waiting in the middle of the site. Good long fight coming in, and eventually gets the headshot on Tessis. Goes back again. ZywOo brought down eventually by Magisk. A lot more to do for the Dane though. As he gets into the site, Utilities plays perfectly as he burns out m0NESY. It's a 1v1 as he gets on the defuse, but it's not the stick.
Oh, no,
and the damage done, but not enough to bring down Robs. And he's out of there. Robin's running away. And the round collected from Vitality up to 10-6. Quick long take from Vitality. ZywOo, the first man out, and of course, he'll get the opener, followed up by Flames. And that is not the round you wanted for Falcons out of the timeout. That might just be one of the first death blows here on Dust 2.
It absolutely is. They missed their opportunity to put them together, and then Vitality's just giving you an uppercut out long. I mean, Robs is actually going to come around for a very long flank through CT spawn, so they're still going to finish at A, but the time and the round is very scary.
This gives m0NESY a slight chance, but he's taken out by Flames, leaving just Kixen at short and 5 Vitality players. And the first will bear down upon him. It's going to be m0NESY's headshot. 5 players staying up. An unbelievably convincing round from Team Vitality at this point in the game. And it's broken the money of Falcons. They're down to an eco.
6 opportunities for Vitality to take a 1-0 lead in the series heading into train.
Gonna take a special comeback from Falcons. Apex running down mid. Good start here for Falcons. Magisk able to pick it up.
Oh, the follow-up is coming in from lower, but they don't know about Kixon's position just yet.
They'll be pinned just around the double doors. Landing in the cubby. The 2 shining lights in the map at certain points for Falcons have been Nico and Kixon. We talk about Tess's elevated performance in the Falcons jersey. Haven't seen that level from him in this game. m0NESY's been so quiet.
It's been symptomatic of Falcons throughout this whole event, though, is like some of that star power that we saw like off the charts in the past couple of events when they made the finals just hasn't been here throughout the whole thing. It's been inconsistent. It's been this player's got it in this game, but everyone else doesn't. Falcons has struggled to find 2 or 3 players firing in the same time.
Well, there's m0NESY firing straight through the head of Flames. He'll drop the utility, goes back again. And finally a little strike, a spark from m0NESY. Rups left in the tunnels. Falcons have a convincing round victory to respond.
And it's good that it's so convincing with 5 players alive. If you're going to start a comeback, get that money growing as soon as you possibly can. So they get that freedom of some cash behind them, but obviously still in the issue of you can't lose a single round for the rest of regulation. Rups trying to take a couple guns away at the end of the day. Spots out Tess's. This will be 12-7 when all is said and done. There's no chance for Rups to win it. In fact, he kind of needs to go challenge and die because time is dwindling. 10 seconds on the clock. Thankfully, Tess's swings into him with the backup of Nico. Lead is cut down to 5.
ZywOo's on the other side of that smoke as it fades away.
He's very deep as well.
Oh, he's committed to the lower angle. ZywOo up on top. m0NESY realizes, gets the position, and ZywOo's gonna beat him out. Opening kill for Vitality.
That's a really hard fight, I feel, for an AWPer.
Here comes Apex. He's going to be taken out by Nico. Out from CT. He'll drop down. Keep Falcons in the fight.
Nico's got no delay utility, though. He's got no smoke for Catwalk. He's got no Molotov for Catwalk. So Tess has to come back, and another player pulled in. And it all lies down on Magisk alone at the B-bomb site.
This is ZywOo and Nico going for tit for tat across the server right now. ZywOo trying to close the map, Nico trying to keep his team alive, and Rob's getting involved. It's going to be Flames to take that kill. A 2v2, Magisk and Nico, and now just all Nico. Bomb in the lower tunnels, he has a shot. If he can bring the bomb down, and that's exactly what he'll do. Can Nico keep Falcons in this map?
Oh, he's got Rups in the clutch against him, one of the best clutchers we've got in the game. 20 seconds, and Nico stands on the bomb.
Rups has to come to him. Nico knows it, but he can't do anything about it. Rups will close. Vitality take map 1. And this semi-final, it looks a long way off being competitive. Falcons falter on the first hurdle.
Nico with his pistol towards box hall. Spots 1, spots 2, sees the drop, backs away from the fight. The real pressure coming up through Pop Dog.
m0NESY's Joe Berettas. They're getting unleashed for 1. Rups to quickly trade it back. Magisk trying to keep the pressure up, and they just appear on his crosshair. He'll knock down 2 for 1. And Falcons off to the races here on train. Great start in the pistol. Tess nearly going down, but backing away into Ivy. The hunt is still on. m0NESY still chasing. He'll get 1 kill back for Vitality.
Yeah, but I mean, Falcons know they have the bomb down and Pop Dog at the stairs. It's going to be a really, really hard recovery mission for m0NESY and Flamesy, especially because m0NESY has no armor. He picked up utility. I'm not even sure if he's going to be able to place it anywhere. Kixon, slide into some safety, and just misses the timing. They can close the gap so much at the moment. Kixon coming back.
Kixon's got the right position, but can he pick up the headshot? You better believe he can grab 1. It's now on m0NESY to try and clutch this up. Would be a 4K if he can unravel it.
And it's so nice. Nico just backs away from the fight. He knows he's got Magisk with him as well, so he's like, I'm just going to pair up. I'm going to make sure we're going to fight this together. Now, they don't want to let m0NESY get away and plant the bomb. And that's what m0NESY's trying to play with, is that philosophy. And now he bails out and makes the run.
Well, should be able to get a bomb plant here. They're a long way off.
Yeah, I think he will.
They're coming into Pop Dog now, especially with that smoke. He's guaranteed a bomb plant. In fact, this is a cool play. They go into a day through Pop Dog, and m0NESY gets back to the B bomb site.
They have no kits. If this takes them too long to discover which bomb site it's at, Oh,
Nico's in
turned
limbo.
around.
He's trying to figure out which one it is. And he's going to play with it. He figures out it is, in fact, the B-bomb site. Now, Mezzi gets behind the oil train. No kits. Falcons need to get a move on. They run into the site. Mezzi up first, and Magisk able to turn. He had a great start of the pistol, and he's the man to close.
Fair play, though. In that same Kicks interview, he mentioned he's constantly having to tell Modesty what nades he needs to throw, what he needs to do on particular tactics, because they just haven't had enough reps yet. Fast towards inside. They force Magisk back. They're not going to slow down.
You're right. This is very fast for Robs. Racing to the bottom of the ramp, and Modesty and Magisk are going to close it out. And that's going to take the initial sting out of the Vitality T side. They have to slow down and play 3v5.
And for your first gun round, can be blunted like this. It's a rough feeling.
Well, it looks like they're going to get that opportunity here, Falcons, to get that strong lead you mentioned they required. Flames does a decent job at nearly pulling this back. Mezzi's going to hunt down that initial damage that Flames was able to get.
It's the danger of Vitality. You get out to a 5-on-3, but they've still got so much depth and skill that they're able to bring it right back. This is a winnable 2v3, especially if Modesty gets caught.
It's definitely winnable now with that kill. ZywOo into a 2v2, and in the connector, Magisk goes down. And I've just seen the cam of Zonic. His hand has gone straight to his face. As this is a Falcons round, they cannot afford to lose early on. And it falls to Nico again. He would have had such intense conversations between that first map and now about these situations. It has been so common for Falcons here in Dallas to lose rounds like this. Nico's going to step up. Mezzi gets the timing. He's going to drop into the fight, but Mezzi's picked it up. And another disappointing failure for Falcons in the early game.
Yeah, Modesty just getting caught out in the open. But I'll tell you what, this is new ZywOo. This is 2025 ZywOo.
Modesty looking for the opening pick. He goes aggressive to the pop dog smoke, and he'll retreat. He's got the opening maneuver over the smoke. Does Mezzi go into the open? Does he offer himself up? He absolutely does. And another start here for Falcons where they've got a 5v3. Can they pull it back again? This time Kicks and stops Robs from finding the response. And much better for Falcons.
Much better for Falcons, but it almost got a little bit dicey. If Kickson doesn't turn, that round could have unraveled, but now another very strong victory. All 5 players standing.
It's great that they were able to bounce back after that previous round. Doesn't break them. This is Modesty taking matters into his own hands, taking some responsibility on his shoulders, going for the opening pick. Coming back out of the pop dog smoke, changing up his position.
Yeah, hitting a few shots early in this game with the AWP that we didn't see him hitting on Dust 2, which is obviously a nice change. If you're Falcons, you're loving that. Nico and Kixon here, the Deagles spamming into the smoke, and they back away. They want the ranged fights against the pistols. They don't want to give up a rifle too close. Good flashbang. Kixon taking off the angle.
Gives space for Flames to work with for just a moment, and he is going to take that opportunity. Kixan goes out into the open. Response from Flames keeps the numbers even. And it slows down with just over a minute left. Mezzi. A glowing Deagle performance as he lands the shot right onto Nico's head. It's going to be the advantage all of a sudden for Vitality.
It's not ideal. Now you're starting to feel really pinched if you're Modesty and Tesses. Trying to find some safety, and Modesty knows he has to have some impact to alleviate the pressure.
Yeah, he's starting to feel responsibility time and time again. Worried about being pushed from Ivy, though. Worried that Mezzi might try and gain that ground. Tesses gets his head down just in time. Flames started rattling bullets in the top of the red train. Tesses with 30 seconds. Magisk starting to rotate over to help, and what? Oh, a hero AK for Vitality, and it's Flames doing all the work. Modesty, tough shots to land. He's out of bullets, he's out of life. And Vitality bring him down. The one AK-47 for Flames erupts on the A site, and Vitality have a second.
That's what I'm talking about with Vitality. The skill just goes so deep. So many players can deliver you a moment like that. 7 kills on Mezzi, 5 on Flamesy. It's 10 on Modesty to lead the way for Falcons.
Yeah, look what that's done to them. Look what Flames has done to Falcons. The buy is so weak. ZywOo's got the opening. Here comes the triple push up the B ramp. Robs eventually. Gonna be forced back by Magisk MP9.
But here's the reaction from Vitality. They say, okay, push 3 in her. We don't care, we'll take outside. We'll step forward. You don't have the manpower to hold us off with 3 players inside. So smoking off all the flanks and choke points. Bomb will get planted. And a very tough retake where no kits are in play.
Yeah, missed shot from ZywOo. A little bit of reprieve from Nico.
I think you have to save this if you're Falcons. You might move over here and see if you can get a cheeky kill really quick to give you an advantage, but if you don't find that, I think you need to bail out.
It's got to feel very claustrophobic for this defense. They're pinned back 2 in connector, 2 at Icon. It's hard to get out here, especially with Apex cutting through TeSeS. Mounting a boost, that's a cool move. And there was a shot at the second kill, but Apex makes sure it's just the one, sends a bullet back through the top of the smoke. Time ticking a little bit too far now for Falcons to ever dream of a retake. There's no kit available on the 2 remaining players. And Nico's going to bail out all the way to Ivy, uses that smoke as cover. m0NESY might be able to get a better weapon here. If Flames hunts him down, he wins the duel with the MP9, but m0NESY goes off the bomb blast, combined with the damage picked up by Flames, and the only player saving for Falcons in the round is Nico's rifle. No presence from Vitality, no opportunity for Kixan.
I think Magisk has gone so passive that Kixan says there's no point in me being aggressive over in Pop Dog. I have no one who can gather information and make sure and like let me know what's going on. So he backs away. Meanwhile, Falcons take mid control, but at what cost? 1-for-1 trade from Nico, wants a little bit more.
Yeah, needed to get that trade. Hunts it down, gets the pick back.
This is the bomb drop by mezii as well. It's been held here by Vitality throughout this round, so Apex and Rop's gonna try and join up. TeSeS another late push towards Ivy, but they're watching for it.
They're watching for it. It comes down to a fight. If he can get pinned in the corner, and he just plants his feet, but it looks like he's ready for the fight. He wants it against mezii, and he'll get away with it.
That's a good find. If Vitality's going to play the round this slow and not do anything, and you're going to go hunt things down, that's a really good kill to snag for TeSeS.
All right, 25 seconds left. Vitality with 3 players against the 4 of Falcons defense. The final piece of utility being put into the A bomb site, and m0NESY and Nico keep it clean. Never a shot there for Vitality in the final few seconds, and Falcons back into the lead.
m0NESY upgrades to the AWP for free, picks it up off ZywOo's body. They want to get aggressive towards T-mid, plenty of utility, and Vitality looks like they might just meet him at the smoke.
Kixan, he's going to come away with it. Flames to go down first. Advantage picked up for Falcons. They've got to flip it in their favor and keep it as TeSeS gets the second kill, this time on mezii.
All right, Vitality testing the smokes. Vitality just seeing if Falcon's going to fall asleep behind him. And they can get away with something cheesy, but not this round. TeSeS and Kixan each with 1, but Rops, that's a dangerous lurk handled by m0NESY. And all these individual plays from Vitality are falling by the wayside yet again. 1v1, v1, v1 across the map. And Falcons own round 10.
Want to try and get an 8-4 scoreline right now for Falcons. Get as much out of this first half as you possibly can.
Nico's peek. Oh, that's a big find on Rops. Blinded by Magisk. Good support. Good setup for the aggressive play.
Here comes Kixan around the backside as well. 3 players right in front of him in the brown halls. He spots the backpack of Nico. No one's watching this play. Kixan's going to come away with it. Flames to go down. Nico up again, but ZywOo wins the fight this time.
But look at the disconnection. Nico's getting aggressive while Kixan actually tries to smoke off and fall back. Kixan doesn't want any further fights, and now Apex finds a gap, but Magisk handles it.
Yeah, just swings out from Thomas, brings down Apex. No problem there for Magisk. Keeping the pressure up here for Vitality, down to 2 players. mezii to slip out. He actually got by the scope. Oh, he got by. Now TeSeS detects it. mezii's going to be watched now by Magisk because he adjusts his gaze, but mezii still wins the fight.
You can't lose this one if you're Falcons. You can't let another one go away from you. Another man advantage post plant. And this one you must win.
Vitality being so good in these situations where it may look down and out. You may look like this round is unrecoverable, but they always seem to find a way to make them competitive. m0NESY, Kixan, and TeSeS need to make sure Falcons have a 7th round here.
TeSeS can't play first. He's calling that right now. It might have to be Kixan from the flank.
They gotta get a move on. ZywOo prowling around the lower bomb site looking for a headshot down towards the ramp. He's got the info, but he hasn't got the space. m0NESY closes him down, and mezii cannot mount it on his own. It will be the recovery, it will be the retake, and it will be the 7th round win for Falcons.
And it's going to be a smile on Zonic's face because that's a well-executed retake. No miscomms this time, no disorganization, and no second guessing. handle this so well. Modesty baiting his teammate perfectly. As soon as Kixon calls out the position, he's able to take a peek. And during the chaos, Tessus slides out.
One map down in the semifinals. Vitality look to keep it simple, look to keep it direct. 4 players positioned outside of B. Right at the beginning of the round, Matt just needs to be careful. Oh, he's got away with it. Damage done as well onto the second player. Apex falls foul. And a great start here for the defensive Falcons. Vitality wounded and held back. They hit the pause button.
Well, their idea has been taken away. I'm assuming Apex stepping into that smoke like that was going to have 2 people lined up in the smoke. Maybe you flash and jump down at the same time. Maybe you just play the smoke fade for a trade with 2 people. But that option obviously ripped away from them by Magisk, who's had a couple massive and important rounds defending the B bomb site. He's got another one coming at him right now.
Looking to fight their way into the B bomb site. Defended first by Magisk. Blinded, another dink. Can Modesty finish them off? Wounded, walking into the sniper. Modesty gets away with one. And a classic shot up to the flick on train, but could not bring down the Deagle shot. It's Flames to fall, and Falcons grabbing an 8th round here on the second map. We thought they might be dead. We thought they might be out. But Falcons find life here on train.
All right, Vitality fans, work up some courage. Let me hear you.
Oh, this is a quick pistol, isn't it? Straight into the top side. ZywOo and Nico, blow for blow. There's Nico. Double kill. Rob's fighting back. An absolute chaos in the start of the side. Stabilizes for just a moment thanks to Rob's mightiness on the pistols. And it looks like Vitality will find themselves this pistol round unless Magisk has something to say about it. He brings down Robs. All that hard work still felt on the server, but Magisk could undo it. Apex gets away. He runs away. He doesn't want anything to do with this low HP fight. And that does isolate Mezzi for just a moment. Magisk has done good to get the bomb back here and get it down in the site. At a minimum, giving them a 4 spot in the next round, but Magisk wants everything. He wants this clutch. The lone Dane. Oh, nearly gets it into the 1v1. Apex now coming through connector around the back. He's gone silent for a moment, and Magisk couldn't land the shot. Apex comes out on top of it, and Vitality win the pistol.
The patience from Apex is brutal.
45 seconds on the clock. And it's going to be an A split.
They've done a good job of slow playing this, so the utility from Vitality is running low.
Flames gets in the smoke. He loves to get in the smoke with the MP9. It's a real nuisance. He's so good at getting those kills, and he comes away with it. ZywOo nearly doubles up, just the one though. And look at Mezzi. Look at this play. He's pushed all the way up Ivy, around the back on the flank. Rob's locking down the bomb site. Mezzi's flank pays off, and Modesty alone to make it happen. 4 HP.
And he's gonna bail out. Other side of the map, the B bomb site. Mezzi hustling over, he knows what's happened now. The bomb is planted and the A bomb train is clear.
Mezzi's been so reliable for Vitality. His elevation and performance this year has been key to their dominance, but Modesty's looking right at him. He gets on the ladder, the low HP, needs the headshot. And he's gonna drop in behind the oil train. Mezzi's taking some ground, he's made up some space. Getting towards Modesty now, he's on the defuse, he's close to it, he could tap it, he could pull the pressure, but Modesty dancing around the oil train, getting information on the ladder. The defuse being stuck, Mezzi's just holding it, he's holding it, and Modesty round the back. Needed to win this round for Falcons, and Modesty steps up.
And with 4 HP, you gotta win those with style.
Oh, a little gap at the start of the smoke, but cloud cover now in the vision of Modesty. And he'll strike straight through the clouds. It's a lightning burst onto Mezzi.
Just on the reload, as Mezzi's peeking in, the smoke breaks open. He had no chance. No chance to even react. In an information play being made.
Flames walking right in towards Nico. Nico going to be cleared out. Flames to try to follow up. He will try, but he will not be able to succeed. It's ZywOo to do that. Apex from hell, delivering. Double headshot. It's Kicksan 1v3 with the MAC-10, and ZywOo closes out on him. 6 now for Vitality.
I mean, that's an ugly finish to the round. It's, I mean, Falcons had so many advantages there. You think of some of the unfortunate events, like Nico not able to just hold the walk into his crosshair.
Tentative start to the round. 5 players still up for both sides. Heavy numbers committed into the A bomb side. They're looking to fight into the pop dog here. There's going to be flashes going in. Magisk is under a lot of pressure. They even fumble the flash. It's not a perfect execution for the CT side, but they get it done. And now Nico trying to respond by going down into the B bomb side alone. He needs a tap, and he can't land the headshot, and then he does. Clean on Flames coming through Con. Is there another one for Nico? A lot of damage on the flick up, but not enough. And his teammates looking to respond on the other side of the map.
Oh, look at this guy from Tessus though, ZywOo. He might get one, but he's dead afterwards, and that can't even pull the trigger. Tessus cracks the round open.
Mezzi coming to do the same though. Comes back into the connector. He slipped out through the smoke into the open. And another shot from Tessus, but Mezzi denies the bomb plant. Nearly flips back in time to get Tessus as well. Mezzi's run out of bullets. Oh, they're hunting him down. Mezzi's going to be chased down by Tessus, leaving Robs 1v2, and he's inside of the B side with 20 HP.
Yeah, he was playing it really safe. He didn't budge from the inner bomb side, only 20 health. Now he's going to have to hustle over a tough 1v2 with no HP, but Robs can do it.
Yeah, he's often in these situations, but not this time. Tessus going to drop him. That's a 4K from Tessus. Flames and Apex walking up into pop. Nico, he's going to be on the other side with Magisk. They know this is a possibility. They disrupt it with fire. Nico and Magisk. Falcons are finished with Train. But is ZywOo. He gets one kill back on Nico. Falcons hit the pause button. They go elsewhere. Mezzi. Can he get the right position at the right time? He's only got a scout. He crosses over. Tessus detects him. He lands the tag on him. Needs ZywOo to get the kill to finish him off, and he will. ZywOo inside of the bomb train. Here come the Falcons. Forcing their way forward. Mezzi now alone. Magisk is within touching distance of going down to the scout. Oh, so close. But a missed shot from Mezzi, and Magisk gets away. That bomb's in the B site.
Safe plant as well. Mezzi lost that clutch earlier to Modesty, but this one is so much further out of hand.
Mezzi now arrives. Tag onto Kicksan. Both low now. No kid on the back of Mezzi. No utility, and a very, very limited chance of winning this round. The two best performing teams of the last couple of months going tit for tat. And Falcons are going to force us to 3. They survived Train. They've got the win this time. And perhaps they've got the wind in their sails. Will they finally put an end to the streak of vitality? We're about to find out.
Lined up now, Falcons towards middle. Brackets control. Both smokes deployed. An attack up lane into the A-bomb site.
Mezzi waits in pit, drops in the balcony, and quickly, Vitality shut down Falcons. It's one back from Kicksit. And he tries to get into the site to steal away a bomb plant, but Vitality makes sure there's no room.
A beautiful shot for Mezzi to open things up. Takes out that first player, keeps plenty of space between him and his opposition. Rops up on balcony with the dualies.
Forcing their way down Banana on the CT side. The response for Falcons is to apply pressure out of the balcony. ZywOo going to be caught by the flash, but he gets his rifle out in time. ZywOo on the double, and he gets a third. Only a couple of bullets left, but that's all that ZywOo needs. And now the reload as Modesty tries to remedy the sickness of the round, but he'll be taken back. Mezzi and Nico blow for blow, and it's just Nico alone.
Nico was waiting for a banana flank that whole time, but too much success at the A-bomb site. Nobody really felt the need. He did get one kill. Now going to push forward up towards brackets, and Vitality know exactly where he's coming from. Mezzi and Apex have all the time in the world to coordinate how they want to play this scenario. Apex at default boxes watching lane. Mezzi up on the balcony watching rap side. Apex can respond. He can swing off contact from Mezzi. It works the other way as well.
And he steps into the open to his death as Mezzi connects the headshot. 3 in a row here for Vitality.
But this is letting Vitality know exactly what's coming.
30 seconds.
Look at all the smokes.
Frustratingly frozen here for Falcons. They're going to come through it regardless. They have to now. Running into the stronghold of Apex and Flames, looking to shut them down together. It's Apex out from the darkness, and where he thrives. A triple from Apex as he mauls them. Magisk 10 seconds on the clock, down to 1 HP, but he still can't find the final blow.
That's about how he's feeling right now.
Quick arch smoke and library smoke deployed with flashes following suit for Falcons. Tech-9s flood around long. ZywOo damning them, condemning them, and ZywOo shuts down all three. He'll come back to look at short, but his teammate in Robs is gone, peeled off the balcony. ZywOo with a fourth in the round. And Magisk, the only player left that can change the outcome. And it's a winnable situation. But it's tough. He's got to separate them, and Flames is the first test. And Magisk does not pass 6 in a row. As Vitality begin to build what is looking like an incredibly difficult half to recover now for Falcons.
But he's hoping and praying that on the fly, Kixen, NiKo, and m0NESY can work out a solution to this Vitality defense. A narrow miss from ZywOo.
You talked about NiKo needing to step out. He's got one on the opener here. Kixen to follow up, and at least some space taken for Falcons at the top of Banana. Some space to work with, but is it enough?
Well, it's also the first time they've forced Vitality's defense to panic a little bit. m0NESY's hustling over. He doesn't know what's going on. Deep flashbang to try and slow things, but Kixen's already got a foothold on this B bomb site, and the bomb's coming up Banana now.
So right now, it's m0NESY can do anything, then Vitality can go for this, but they're still a long way off on the A site. It's taking a while for that bomb to get planted, so they're not starting to shift Robs over. He's starting to rotate back into position. And that plant comes in. m0NESY waiting for them to cross into the back of the bomb site. They haven't been able to establish deep positioning just yet. Then TeSeS gets into dark, as I say it. Smoke comes down at the coffins. And this looks like a very difficult retake for Vitality.
They have a ton of money, which I think is the only reason why they're considering risking it all in this retake.
Well, there's a kill. Grenade to collect Kixen. Smoke out to Banana.
Bomb timer's low.
A lot of money, a lot of utility, but not a lot of time. TeSeS, back of the site. Shuts down m0NESY, and the round is done here. You're not getting back into the round if you're Vitality, but trying to inflict some damage. Not even that. So, ZywOo is going to go down to the bomb. So will TeSeS. And the first round picked up here for Falcons on Inferno.
I'll build upon that. Vitality going for that retake because they got so much cash they can sustain the losses, but they're also sitting there saying Falcons haven't won a round yet, so their money is low. They haven't been able to build anything up. If we go for this retake...
And they're not going to have a fight coming their way as Falcons bailing out and going back into Banana again for a B finish. It's a passive setup here with ZywOo and Flames combining at the back of the site.
Yeah, but because they got so much damage and they fell away, they've never actually pressured this bomb site. So Flamesy and ZywOo have plenty of utility. There's 2 Molotovs, another smoke, and a flashbang. I have to imagine these Molotovs are going to be so disruptive.
Yeah,
so
well, ZywOo, yeah, certainly so. Blinded as he runs in. Kixen goes down first. ZywOo ready to peek out again, but he's lost his teammate, so it's all ZywOo and m0NESY. He's had enough. Makes it happen. Takes over the B bomb side with a double kill, and that plant's coming in for Falcons.
Another round, I think Vitality might have to ask the question if they want to save or go for it. And already with Robs on the other side of the map, they've already made the call. It's going to be a save in a second round for Falcons.
Well, they don't have the luxury of the money in the next round this time, so they have to save. They have to cut their losses. And Falcons get up to 2, so this perhaps is the beginning of a comeback in the first half. Well, they've gone for 5-7s on the 2 players that went down in the previous round. Around those 3 safe weapons, and that is a great opener from m0NESY.
Yeah, peace. Flashbang as well, blinded m0NESY almost on track.
Next, and he's gonna get 1. Slows them down, holds them back. NiKo and m0NESY around the corner. Up against Apex, he'll get inside of the smoke and retreat back to spawn. But he wants a second look at this.
He likes playing crazy Counter-Strike.
He realizes it's required in a round like this to take a risk, to make a play. And Apex is the man to do it. NiKo still able to react, gets his crosshair right where it needs to be.
And they're going to take this B bomb site ahead of the bomb. So they can be as patient as they'd like. Magisk coming up now, bringing the bomb, passing by m0NESY. ZywOo just waiting behind the smoke. There's another one to replenish. All the utility keeping this B plant safe. And a 2 versus 4.
Yes, I was having a look, but Robs is planted safely in the A bomb site. Not moving, not budging. ZywOo retreating. TeSeS on the pressure lurk now over towards A. He'll have a little bit of time on that fuse to hunt down the 2 remaining weapons. It's been quiet so far from Robs on the CT side. ZywOo's gone. Successful from TeSeS. And now the rest of the squad of Falcons start to move in on the only remaining weapon. 3rd stage loss bonus currently for Vitality. At the start of this round, they've got $2,000 left over. A buy coming up, but This could hurt them just a little bit more. Rops to the back of the site. They know where he is. They pin him in the corner. And m0NESY with no mercy.
What a turnaround from Falcons. This lead has been cut to 2 from 6-0 to 6-4. Vitality got to be a little bit stunned.
m0NESY looking for back-to-back openers in Panada, and that's exactly what m0NESY's got. Flames hides behind the car, forced into the open, and that's more like it from m0NESY. A lot of impact coming out of the young man sniper.
Look at Tess's off those 2 kills. He's like, you don't have the people to watch this.
Look at the cap he's found. This is incredible from Tesses. There is no way ZywOo and Rops are ready for this. Tesses about to break their backs. From behind, heads turn, tap on the first. Rops needs a step up. Goes into the apartments, could isolate the bomb from the rest of the pack. Little bit of utility to heat things up. Turns back into the boiler. We know what Rops can do. We know what he's capable of.
m0NESY's too low on HP. He can't do anything.
He can't step into this fight.
He's got to just hold an angle for the second player who hasn't come there yet. Rops is doing an excellent job of delaying and buying time. And Sonic is so nervous.
He's so nervous because he knows what Rops is capable of in these moments. With him still alive. And Falcons hitting the pause button. It's not the panic button just yet. It all has to fall to Rops. Smokes have faded. Utility gone. He has to step up alone. They move in together. The pack of 3, they slip away. 1 left to stop Rops from peeking this corner, and they will. Matches to bring him down. The streak continues. 5 in a row for Falcons.
5 in a row for Falcons now.
Mike 7 for Apex. A weak weapon. And a dink will land, but not enough to bring down the mighty Kixin. But that fire, he can't go through that.
He would have loved to, I think. Smoke's out anyways. But not going to press the issue. Happy with the 5-on-4. And as we've seen, this mid-round will slow down. Look for the reaction of Vitality. If you see the mini-map, all those Team Falcons dots, the yellow ones, the orange ones, are spreading out all over the place. Going to get utility dropped in T-spawn, making sure nobody's pushed halls.
m0NESY's ready. Here come Vitality into the peak. He's not going to miss those. Goes to the jump peak for info. Knows there's further targets, and he's confident to fight. Gets the light shot. m0NESY, he's fired up right now, but he realizes maybe one more peak's a little bit too much as his teammates accelerate for the finish. We're looking at Falcons trying to force 6 rounds in a row as a response to the initial 6 from Vitality. Rops can't do anything. Rops cannot do enough. And it's 2 MP9s. Vitality fall away. They disappear for the last 6 rounds of play. They are looking mortal. And Falcons, they can smell blood in the water. Is this finally their chance to defeat them? Flames will step up, but it's a 6-6 half for Falcons to respond, play themselves back into this. We've got 1 more half left, ladies and gentlemen. It's all kicking off in Dallas.
And he's pulling them all towards middle quickly. He's made his decision. Off that piece of information, Apex has called for a finish at the A bomb site. It's Magisk and Kicks into defend, doubled up in pit.
Smoke's going down, one to the long side. Went down in front of the library. Here's Magisk, the protector of the pit. He's got himself the first headshot. ZywOo going down, Kicks is still on the balcony, but he gets cleared out. Flames and m0NESY still combined into the site. 3v3, bomb getting planted to the back corner, but look how quick this rotation has arrived. Look how quick the Falcons have swooped in. Can Rops clip their wings though? He waits in the balcony, he's got his teammate down on default. Rops is the first headshot, and this has slowed it down. Falcons held back at short. It's Nico trying to step into the open. Tesses, what a shot to connect, but it's all on Nico now.
Kill on the ground.
And he needs to pick it up. He's got it on his back now. Nico into the open, and he's got another one. Down to the 1v1 and stopped by Flames.
You felt like Nico in that scenario. We've seen him win those rounds before. Nicely done from Flames.
Where do they go? The bomb is coming back.
They're bringing it back. They haven't spotted everything. I think they've seen 2 players, a 5-7 and a deagle. Well, they're in for a world of hurt.
Okay, they're really forced into this now. Limited by the time.
Now they can back away. Flames can be the one to hold off the rotation.
Well, Kixin can be the one to step up. Kixin can be the one to step up. There's going to be such limited time when they eventually get here. And the 5-7 of the in-game leader looks to step up. Here's the plant coming in. Smokes up, and he tries.
Tons of damage, though.
A lot of damage, and the Deagle can't mount anything further than the one from Tesses.
Damn, okay, ZywOo gonna start taking over this round. He's got low HP, but up on the boxes as well, ready to fight. AK recovered for Magisk.
They're gathering up, all three through Banana. ZywOo's low on HP. If he goes down quickly here, he won't though. He will get one before falling. Magisk still fighting forward with the AK up against Rops. And Rops is hiding. Second Oranges is the position he currently occupies, and Magisk has no time. He has no hope at the round win. He's going to take the AK away, knowing that they've done a lot of damage, and retreat into the safe call with the AK. Vitality put on notice, but still pick up the round win.
No, but I think you're super pleased with that eventuality for Falcons. Remember, you didn't invest much into this round, a couple pieces of utility, but the same pistols were from the previous one.
Early utility skirmish at top Banana going down. ZywOo eventually feels like it's a good time to walk through the smoke, get onto the car, a dink from Kicksan.
The timing, the nade slowed him around that corner. That nade just slowed his movement, and now you put all the pressure on Nico. Who better? Back to the B bomb site. ZywOo, Apex, and Mezzi leading in.
Tessa is trying to help Nico out, trying to take some of that pressure off. That grenade would get rid of ZywOo. That grenade would remove ZywOo if thrown now, and it will. ZywOo's gone. 4v4. Nico at the new box. Just sees the Apex was forced back.
Yeah, but all the Falcons has rotated over. There's 3 players here. Monacy's the only one at the A bomb site. The bomb can still dip away. Good fight from Tesses. Massive damage. And that might force Vitality away. They might not want to mess with this bomb site anymore.
35 seconds as Vitality set up the A finish.
One of Monacy or Magis has to get into the bomb site. Surely the rifler as Magis makes his move. Meanwhile, the B push is coming in. Information as Nico clears Banana. Now Falcons know what the finish is. They know exactly where they're coming.
Well, Monacy looking to support with some final pieces of utility. Allows the Magis peek. Gets back into the site. The rifle unloads onto one, but it's Monacy's op that's overrun. And the A site falls in favor of Vitality. And Tesses and Nico, they are now arriving. Tesses applying pressure, allowing distraction, but it's Nico that must work on the back of it, and he's gone. Flames lands the shot from the graveyard, and Tesses to fall down. Vitality getting closer and closer to the grand final here in Dallas.
And mess with the information that Falcons have on the map, but they're still dedicated, it feels, to this Halls pop as the finishing play.
And this gives Falcons the best opportunity to win this round. And although they don't have a lot to work with, it's such an important one for them to show some fight in. It's Monacy and Tesses as Deagles erupting in the kill feed. And Falcons start to realize they're walking into a trap. They're walking into a stack, and they need to fight their way out of it. Apex is taking Monacy down, but Tesses elusive inside of the smoke. Oh, he's come out with another one, and Falcons have a miracle round.
So gutsy from Falcons. What a play from Tesses going through the smoke. All back in the hands of Monacy.
Gives enough life for this comeback to happen again for Falcons. They did it in the first half. They showed tenacity to battle back. They've got to deal with the Tech 9s that are looking to put pressure behind that half wall. ZywOo fends off Nico. And they're going to back away. They want nothing to do with that fight.
Yeah, 1-for-1 stalemate and too much utility up that nobody can progress forward from either side of things. So Kicksan and Tesses are happy to back away. ZywOo Flames and Apex are happy to step forward once this smoke clears.
Well, this is going to be a terrifying 2-man setup. Kicksan and Tesses ready to destroy them as they come around that corner. No utility going into it to try peek, and Flames eradicates them. Okay, that is beautiful from Flames. That's Vitality into the site. And a deadly blow to Falcons. They had a 2-man setup in Banana that looked like it was designed to destroy Vitality as they come around that corner, but they get nothing. Not a single kill to make this competitive. And now the hunt is here as ZywOo takes everything away from them. Mannerless from ZywOo, no mercy.
And they've showed so much tenacity, Falcons, staying in this series. Same thing. Halls pop out of spawn, it's been called. And this time there's no smoke, so they're just going to continue with it. This time it's only Magisk.
This time they're out of position. Magisk gets one, traded immediately by ZywOo. Tesses the MP9, little gun. Perhaps he can find some big impact. He goes into the side, into the corner, but Apex, the Predator, has hunted down the site. 2v2, Falcons coming back, giving this a look, giving this a go.
Well, they're going to have to wait for this smoke to clear. Nothing. There's one more on Mezzi. Mezzi can replenish it, and indeed he does now.
No kit on the 2 remaining players right now. A little bit of utility for Kixan.
I almost think you have to go for this in 2-on-2. It's not like you're going to get cleaner options down the road.
So Kixan needs to drop the smoke in front of him, close this space down, allow them to get into the site. But you still got to force them out of the pit. You've still got to force Vitality into the fights. And there's the first, but it's Mezzi as he hunkers down in the pit, the time on his side and the kills in his locker. Vitality mere moments away from another grand final. Vitality still withstand. Falcons take them to a third map. And Vitality have only dropped one round in the second half so far. Another grand final awaits them. Nico wanting to keep Falcons in this. He's taken Apex down, he's given them an advantage, but he has sustained heavy, heavy damage.
Pause from both teams as the map goes quiet. ZywOo chunked down. Him and Flames working for banana control. As the smoke fades, they've got Kixan over towards sandbags, Nico at the bomb site, Tess is shifting over as well. And Kixan is going to swing a little bit wider, wants that fight, and he's got it in the air. Flames goes down, a second kill before being traded.
But look who it is, ZywOo and Rops.
And Nico's low on health.
How many of these clutches have we seen go the way of ZywOo and Rops over the last couple of events? They seem to do the unthinkable, but ZywOo to go down at Nico's hand. Rob steps into the fray, but there's a second player that he hasn't checked in second oranges, and it's Tessas to make sure Falcons stay alive.
Still no op on the CT side. Money's still a bit of an issue, but thankfully Vitality's got mostly pistols.
Another opening from Nico. He's gonna go again. And just try and puff up his chest and hold down Banana alone. And Nico will have no issues in doing that. A little bit of style as he forces back the pistols. No ace available as Rops is on the other side of the map. Magisk now sees him. We're able to pull a comeback, being 6-0 down in the first half. They've got to pull another comeback just to get it into overtime here in the second half. It's going to be a tough world to live in for Vitality if they let that slide.
Don't want to take too many losses either. No chance at winning it, so Nico, he does get the ace after all. 5 kills. A lovely piece of work up against mostly pistols, but a great time for him to pick things up and get himself some confidence heading into the last 3 rounds of this match, of this series. Holding strong at the angle, so precise on Mezzi. The other ones are just easy. Three more in a row needed for Falcons. And they're gonna hit a timing. Mac 10 on Flames to lead the way.
m0NESY retreating back into the bomb site. That means Magisk needs to step up. And reliable as ever is Magisk in the pit. Now he has to step up alongside the rest of his teammates, and Tessas will do it without issue, but this is doable for Rops. But he's caught in the open and not doable any longer as Nico comes around and stops him.
That fourth player not needed during the execute, so Nico just lies in wait. 10-12. 6-0 to 6-6 in the first half. Now if they force overtime, it's 5 in a row. Incredible showing from Falcons. And once again, just pistols for Vitality.
Can't afford to drop the ball here though, Falcons. Get your gun out. Get your gun out. Nico going down. And so Kixan, what can you do to try and recover this mess? Nothing, just one. Oh God, not like this. This would be mentally shattering. Back-breaking.
They've had some incredibly heartbreaking lost rounds in this series. This one takes the cake.
They arrive for the retake. Oh, but Flames has got the headshot. Heartbreak for Falcons, queued right up. And Tessas and Magisk, the Danes looking to do it. Magisk with a double right back. But he's the last moment, the last beating heart. And it's ZywOo to stop the delivers! The Dane delivers! And Falcons not dead yet!
huge step up for Magisk, and it's gotta feel good for him. All right, well, utility for brackets control. And Falcons is just busting up this stack they've had here for over a minute. Nico just shifting away, and he's gonna wish he had it. So are Modesty and Magisk. Tess is gonna go down for free.
So blind. Messi will have no problem. It's Nico's turn next. Stepping out in the open. Nico's got the pick on Messi. Modesty shuts them down. 3v3. Mapex comes right back, and it's still Vitality in the better position, but Magisk not this time. It was magical in the previous moment, but it might all be for naught. The 6th grand final in a row for Vitality around the corner. Unless Kicksan can change that. There's a quick headshot, but it's denied. The greatness of Vitality is untouchable. It is unbreakable. And it does not die in Dallas. We're up to 29, 6 straight grand finals.